Good morning, everybody. It is March 1st. Welcome. I'm glad to see everyone. Today, you're going to need a pair of weights, a band for your leg, a band for your arms. And if you only have one band, we're not using them simultaneously so that you can switch off when you need to. And we're also going to be using our chair with a pillow in it. So if you have your chair is probably there. If you need to go grab a pillow, go grab that real quickly. If you already have a padded chair, that should be sufficient. We just want a little instability underneath us when we do this one exercise. Make sure you have your water. You're aware of what your area looks like. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our warm up, and here we go. A little bit of reggae. So we're just going to kind of move the shoulders as you go side to side. So widen your stance and let your hips kind of sway and roll, roll, roll. Now let's do a big arm. Just bring it back and other side. Do it again. Now let's go from the back forward. Other side. And do it again. And go back to our hips, side to side. You want a little bend in the knees and you want your ankles moving. This is why you do the wider stance, so you can kind of press through. Let's turn that into a hip hula. And go the other way. A gentle lift. So take your time to do the lift and the lower. You want to get completely on this balance. And just bring that foot up behind you, stretching your quads. Good. Now, add a little arm twist, spine twist. You stack it on, whatever you can handle. But this is about the stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, keep your feet settled, and let's just go back into our sway. And we're just going to kind of inch into our turn and inch it back to center. And then inch over to the other side. Good. Inch it back to center. And you're going to rock and lift your feet. So it's the hips. So your legs are straight. Your hips are lifting your feet off the ground. So it's right there in your lumbar. And shake it out. All right. Grab your weights, and we're going to be doing a walking row. So start off just by having your feet move nice and low. So don't try to march, because when we start moving, that's going to change. And we want to start adding a row. Now, how fast or slow you go is entirely up to you. The song is about 1:45. If you want to be making your row, come pretty high up towards your wrists and down, around, back behind the cheek. So you're making a pretty big circle. Think how a train, the arms on those wheels, you make that big circle there. And your movement needs to just be forward, backwards, sideways with those small, low steps. Keeping your shoulders relaxed. Good. Let your arms go down and just roll them in for the second. Roll them back, tuck your chin. Breathe. And down. Now we're going to row backwards and make it small. Right here at your hips. Now slow it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, place your weights down. Pick up your band for arms. Get it on your arms, close to your elbows. So just slide it down. And your hands need to be facing you so you can wave at your own face. Shoulders are relaxed. Pulse, pulse, pulse. And it's very key to have your shoulders relaxed here. You don't want to be hunched up like this. Relax. So the movement goes further down. And don't take your arms out here. Make sure they're up. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for a second. We're going to do a big push and in. Ready? Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Again. Out and in. Out and slowly bring it back. Out and in. Last one. Out and in. Turn your hands and take them down. Now, again, relax your shoulders, straighten up your spine because you kind of work like this. Straighten your spine up and you're just doing a little in and out right here. Hands are open, facing your thighs. Good. Upper body is in good position. You want some good posture here. Rest your hands. Out and in. You ready? Out. And in. You want that drag. Out. And in. Out. And in. Out. And in. Again. Out. And in. Out. And in. Good. And in. One more. Hold your hands. Slide the band around. You're going to go back behind and just bend your elbows a little bit and do a small pulse. Again, once you get the pulse going, straighten up your posture so that now your shoulders are back a little bit and your shoulder blades are pushing towards your spine. So you see how that's kind of tight right in there at the top? And my pulse is very small. Even with the green band, I'm still keeping it small. I'm not trying to push it behind my back, okay? My posture is up so I can open and breathe through my lungs. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold your hands and remove the band. We're going to put this guy out of the way and we're going to go to our hip hinge position. So take your feet where you're most comfortable with this. We're going to roll our hips back. Brace. Tuck that belly button. Let's say hello to our hamstrings for just a moment. Just gently sit into it without bouncing. And now we pulse. Ready? Pulse. 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 Good. Chin is level. You're looking out and down, not down, down, out and down. Hands do what you need to do. Just don't hold it on your kneecaps. You don't want to be pushing on your kneecaps. 4, 3, 2, roll it up. Take your hips out and do a little shoulder shake out. Let's roll it back. Say hello to the hamstrings again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do a toe march. You're going to lift your toes. Ready? Toes. So you just stay in this position and lifting your toes. And you want to do it without your body moving. You don't want to be wobbling side to side. Just try to keep your center still and just have the toes moving down at the bottom. Let's change that and go to heels. Ready? Again, you want to try to keep your upper body still. The heel doesn't have to lift very high, just barely. 4, 3, 2, roll it up. Do your little hula. Make sure your back is doing okay. And the other way. Now, you need to change stance. This is a good time to do it. Bend your knees up. Your feet up behind you. Hips back. Roll it in and down and pulse. 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 Just find a rhythm right there. Remember, you're looking down and out, not down and down. Because you always want your chest curving up, looking out. Be mindful of your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it up. This is where we're going to grab our chair with the pillow and your weights. So you're going to sit on the front edge of your chair. And then you're going to rest your weights on your shoulders. Widen your feet and begin a little rocking process here. Now, it looks like my upper body's doing a lot of movement. That is the echo. I'm focusing on my hips doing the movement and trying to keep my upper body rather still. Let's slow it down. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. So basically, you're trying to pick up that bone in your hip and just lift it towards your ribs. Gently now. We're doing an oblique move from the reverse side. We're doing it from the bottom up instead of from the top down. Now let's rock fast. Try to keep the movement to your hips. You can use your glutes here. So my upper body's not doing any intentional movement. So it may seem like it's doing intentional movement. It's not. That's just an echo. I'm not rocking my shoulders. Good. Go back to our slow. Now, on this, go as slow as you need to. Get that crunch. Try not to tilt your elbows deliberately towards your pockets. Sometimes it can look like that, but you're not doing like this and tilting your shoulders down on purpose. That's what I'm trying to get across. You want to keep those shoulders square and work on getting that little bit of a lift in there. You're going to keep going through this little bridge. Good. Settle. And let's do our quick rock. So this is all lower back. Just that little movement right through there. Trying to isolate a bit. And I want you to go ahead and slide your weights down. Put them to the side. Grab your band for leg if you have it nearby. And we're going to start at thigh level. So while we're doing that, and I look like a weirdo, I'm going to pause the music and give you guys a chance to get this band on at thigh level. The next 4 songs, we're going to use the band on the legs with and without weights at different times. And once you get it on, stand up for me and clear your chair out of the way. This also gives me the chance to turn my fan on. Dun, dun, dun. Lights off, fan on. Here we go. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our back swing step. So everybody think tennis. Tennis. This is what we're thinking. So you're going to turn your foot, swing your arm back, bring it back to center. If you would like to have a weight in your hand when you do this, let's just have one weight. So we're going to be doing a grip pass. And you very gently swing it back. And as you come forward, you're going to change it from one hand to the other. Okay. Be mindful of when you take it back. If your weight is heavy, don't go high. Keep it low and level. If you've got a lighter weight, you can kind of stretch it out a little bit. And if you have no weight, you can really stretch it out, but be mindful of the weight that you're carrying in your hands. All right. Here we go. All right. Step it back. Take your time. Stretch that leg back there. Stretch the arm. You can rock back on your front heel, raising that toe, so you're also getting a little bit of work in the front leg as you're doing it. Good. There's really no wrong way to hold your arms here. I'm trying to get both arms involved. So my front arm is the counterbalance. My back arm is doing the stretch. Got a little spinal rotation happening. Opening the chest up. Back leg has a little bend. Front foot, I'm rolling back on the heel and raising my toe. So you can be thinking about different ways to get the movement and stretch like you like it. Keep it slow and steady. Oh, y'all are looking good. You got room for probably 2 more. Let's just call it 1. So what we're going to do is put our weight down for the moment and move this down to below knee level. And we're going to do a side step and a chicken wing, again with 1 weight. So the side you step to is the wing that goes up. Here, switch, here. So you're working on that roll from one hand to the other. It's grip and release. Nice. So you don't have to use a weight. Still want to keep that chicken wing in position, though. It's about keeping the elbow bent and lifting the elbow above shoulder level if you can. Notice the weight stays in relative position to the shoulder. It's not really going out. Good. So, chicken wing is pretty tight. The weight literally can be touching your shoulder. Y'all have all seen frozen chicken wings. They look just like this. That's what your arms should look like. The side step, entirely up to you. How intense you want to get. All right, we're going to do 2 more. 2 and 1. Put your weight down. We're not going to use it for the next one. Take the hand down to ankle level. Here's our pattern. Front, home, side, home, back, home, side, home. Change legs. Ready? Front, home, out, home, back, home, out, home, and change. Front, out, back, out, change. Front, out, back, out, other leg. Front, out, good. Back, out, other leg. Front, out, back, out, other leg. Here, 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 and here. So you know the pattern. Take as big a step as you can. Open your body up. Take that big step back. And then open up one more time. Now switch. Good. Open. Step back. Now let's do 2 fronts. You're going to go front here and here and 2 back. All right. Get your chair back into position, please, without the pillow. Unless you really want the pillow. Pull the band, sit down, pull the band up to thigh level and grab your weights in no particular order. We're going to do chair abs. We're going to have the band on the thighs because it helps hold our legs together. I'm going to keep my pillow just for kicks and giggles. Go ahead and sit down for me. All right. Front edge of your chair, just like normal. Got a slidey pillow. Heels under knees. Take your feet out so you can see your toes. And because I have the band on, I'm actually going to walk my feet out to a little bit of resistance. So the band is trying to pull my legs in. You do not have to. You can keep them right in the center where you want them to be. It's okay. But I like a little extra work going on here. So roll that belly button forward. Let the weights rest here. Let's go back to our 80 and go right into our pulse. Very small movement right down here. If you put your fingers in, past the insulation, you should feel your abs doing that little pulse like this. Good. Now, in this position, we can add a little challenge by simply curling our toes up. Don't lift your shoes, just inside your shoes and lift your toes, okay? I don't want your shoes leaving the floor. Very specific. That's going to come next. Because it tends to want to throw our balance off. That's why we're doing it in increments. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now let your toes relax and lift the shoe off the floor, the toe of the shoe off the floor. So you're balancing on your heels. You're not moving. Pulse. We're doing a slower pulse here. 1, 2, getting our body used to it. 3, don't go too far back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's do our little double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the pulsing rate I want you to be doing. You got your toes up. Different parts of your body reacting to having toes up, having your upper body back, your hips turned forward. It is all good. Be mindful of your lumbar. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down. Roll it forward for me just a moment. We're just going to release some of the tension in our glutes. We're going to roll it up. And what I want you to do is pull your heels back underneath your knees. You're still here. And I want you to lift your heels. Make sure your hips are rolled forward. You're going to lean back into your pulse position. It's a little different. Pulse, 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 pulse. Isn't it amazing how we can change the direction of one little thing? Now, the ab work is still going on, but how your body reacts to it and responds to it is always going to be a little bit different. Some of you will feel it, some of you won't. Well, want? Some of you want to, some of you won't. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your feet down, put your weights away, and take your band off quickly. When you're done taking your band off, please stand up and get behind your chair. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to do a standing bird dog. So make sure you have room behind you to lift your foot. We're good on time? Yes, we are. So behind your chair, arms length away. Take your left foot behind you, extend it, and your right arm up at an angle. And you're going to bring everything to this point of the chair. So you're going to come here and then press out. 1, 2. Straighten everything. 3. Press. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Bring this one in and take it out. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arm in, put your foot down, And what I want us to do is a little bit of a hip hinge here. Just hold on to the chair. Let your hamstrings relax. And roll it up. All right. Right foot back. Left arm up. Ready? Bring it in. And push. Let's count. 1. And stretch it out. 2. 3. 4. 5. If you want more core work, bring it in towards your knees. 6. 7. 8. 9. Bring it in and then take it out. 10 and hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring your foot in. Hold on to your chair nice and tight. Again, sit into your hip hinge. Butt back, belly button in. Let your arms be here and let them come down. You want to be feeling for your hamstrings back here, letting your lumbar sit in a good position. And of course, by letting your elbows drop, you can kind of get a little stretch going on your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push your chin up. Go ahead and raise yourself back up. We're going to widen our stance. I'm going to adjust my chair just a little bit, guys. Widen your stance to as wide as you can accommodate, still holding onto the chair. Again, let's go into our hip hinge, taking our rear end back, elbows down, and bend the knees this time. So you've got support while you're sitting into the inner thighs, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, yes, I slowed my count down, and 1. We're gonna hang out here for like 5 more seconds. This is good. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna roll it up just to a standing point and do a hip toe walk in. All right, let me fix this. That's always my 2-minute warning. All right. Let's sit down in the chair. Actually, no. Let's just push our chair out of the way. We're going to do some moving stretch. I would rather do some moving stretch for us. Now we're going to go back into our wide stance. Arms out. We're going to turn and face left. So keep your arms here and just turn everything as much as you can. And we're simply going to lean forward at the hips, keeping your chin up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From this position, simply let your arms go straight down and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With the chin leading, roll it up. And we're going to lift the arms straight overhead in this position and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your arms back out to airplane position and slowly rotate yourself back to center. Do a little hip hula before we start doing anything else, and the other way. Going to rotate to the right and hold this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lean forward and hold that position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your arms go straight down, keeping your chin up and level, and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping your chin up. Roll yourself into upright position. Raise your hands up. And we're going to hold this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back out to airplane. And slow rotation back to center. Hands down. And done. Go ahead and walk your feet in for me. I've got to cut the music off before it begins again. All right, you guys. Just give yourself an all over little shake here. Make sure everything is still doing what it's supposed to do. I want to thank you for joining me today, and we will catch you on the flip side.